He recommended a place that has gator bites where I currently am.
Wait, let me look. I'll be there in a couple of hours.
In none of your business, Nebraska.
Right.
So shout out to my homie Paul. We had a good time at Honest Abe's last night, man. So we were talking.
We're gonna have to check it out.
We're gonna talk
Paul,
about that.
We coming, Paul.
No doubt. Okay, Pete, take it away, man. I'm sorry.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It is time for enter the DJs. Okay, so got a nice little panel. First off, let's start with the member of the legendary Butter Team, the DJ for the one and the only Big Daddy Kane. Ladies and gentlemen, and a long-time friend of the show, Alley Cat Eater, Skaz Digga.
Oh my God!
Defend yourself,
International Alley Cat Eater.
Bro, defend yourself.
What up, Skaz Digga?
What up, Skaz?
And first, tell us if you had bear meat or alligator meat before. Yeah, you gotta disclose that. Yeah.
Now I fuck with the gator a little bit. Though.
Oh, he's frozen. Is he frozen?
Right.
Oh, there he is.
It's your
No.
Wi-Fi in November, Nevada.
Okay.
Yeah. But before. Sorry, Skaz, go ahead.
Now I was just saying, what up, peoples? What's good?
What's going on, brother?
What's good? Yo, you're gonna have to tell your side of the story about this whole alley cat thing, okay?
I don't think he knows
you can't
his side of the story because it never happened.
He lost me with that story. But
He ain't got no side because Bishop made it up. Okay.
I don't really know what happened on the other side. He might have been up from that dream that he had. I don't know.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Y'all understand, man? My Skaz is my man's. When I say he's my man's, that's my man's, yo, for real.
Yeah, man.
Look, and now let me also bring in and introduce another member of the legendary Butter Team. Okay, look, this cat was always the youngster in charge to me because he was young and he was dope. He's still young, he still got a little bit of that baby face, but that's okay. We all getting older here, but he's getting older and doper. Man, look, this cat, he's the road DJ for Kid and Play. All right. And he turns it up wherever he is at. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Bro-Rabb.
Yo.
Your favorite DJ.
Yo.
What up, Bro-Rabb?
He's your favorite DJ. What's up, Bro-Rabb?
What's happening?
All right.
I like that shirt, man. Like that shirt.
Let me put y'all up on game.
Nice.
I've had raccoon.
Oh, tell us more, brother. Tell us more.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
You know what I'm saying? That's a delicacy there. Raccoon.
Tell them.
Deer meat.
Deer.
Of course, yeah, definitely deer meat. Yep.
I've had chitlins, hog maws. I've done it all. I just don't.
What exactly is a maul? A ball?
It's the balls.
That's what I thought.
I don't know, but it's good when it's got heat on it.
Gravy. Everything's good with gravy. We already made that decision.
Everything is good with gravy on it.
And y'all was talking about tripe earlier. I've never had it, but I know about it.
Okay.
All right. Fancy meats.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, y'all DJs, and let me ask y'all something, okay?
Sure.
Because
can we get the rest of the DJs in? Can we
got
get the
one
rest
more?
of the
We got one more.
We got more. We got lots
We got
more.
more. Oh, my fault.
Yeah, we still got
Bring
DJs to bring in, man. Okay.
Bring them in.
Especially this longtime favorite of ours. All right. He DJ'd for the legendary Yag Food Front. All right. And look, he's been one of our favorites. This is going back to him doing it on the yard at St. All. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Assassin.
Assassin.
He in and out.
Assassin.
What's up, Bobby?
That's how assassins do, bro.
That's how assassins do. Bam, I'm out.
That's how they do, bro.
Yeah. Let me move him back in, though. Let me move
Okay,
him
there
back
you go.
in.
What up?
Here we
What
go.
up? What up? What up?
Hey,
What up?
boy.
What up, Bob?
What's going on, y'all? What up?
I was listening to Yag Food earlier today. No bullshit. I was listening to Yag Food. I was like watching some videos. I was watching like Left Field and Left for a Contract.
Are you in
Bust the Loop?
Are you in the Left Field video?
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Somewhere.
Yep.
I know I was there.
We are.
I know Big Rob's in there for sure.
Yeah, me and P in there a couple of times.
Right.
I'm still on the hunt, bro, for that live at the Luau, man. I got to have it. That was Yag Food's greatest masterpiece, bro.
Yeah, it was.
Man,
I thought you had it.
No, nobody.
I got it on like cassette somewhere. I don't even know where that shit is. And like I was saying before, once I find the holy grail of that cassette where that song is on, I need one of y'all to transfer it to MP3.
When Skaz leaves the room, that means he's about to bring some shit out.
I ain't leave the room.
Skaz be that one that pull out the damn, you know, that nigga like Indiana Jones and shit. That one got the damn. That nigga got treasures in there, boy. He got treasures in there, boy.
Yeah, he do. Yeah,
Bobby, what strange meats have you had?
Man, I'm hearing y'all talk about bear and deer and all that. I'm sorry, man. I stop at the chicken, man. I'm chicken, burgers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like the furthest I go might be a crab leg. It might be the best I can get you.
What strange meats have you had?
Oh man, that was bad. That's a bad way of answering that question, though.
I mean, like the spam count. You can't count spam. You see what I'm saying?
Spam,
That's all.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Hold on.
I like that strange meat.
Is that the strange meat you talking about there, man?
I like that strange meat right there, bro.
Bro-Rabb, bring that back. Bro-Rabb, bring that back. Bring that back.
Bring it back.
Rewind.
Yes, sir.
That's
My
strange.
God.
Strange meat.
Man, yo.
Yeah,
Imagine her doing it.
It actually makes me sad to see that. She was so beautiful.
Right.
Oh
Imagine her doing that same pose. Imagine that.
This is the original
I can't
before
front.
they
I
even
gotta
had the
tell
name
y'all.
of the album. This is the
Oh,
first
yeah.
one they did.
Oh wow.
The very first one.
So like she has
soon.
like
That's right, it's
really
coming
really
soon.
butchered her you know what I'm saying? Like she
Yeah.
look kind of
But
crazy.
looking at it, they're talking about the next verses will be them two, like Lil Kim and Fox, right?
Hey, look. Now, before we get down another rabbit hole, we have another DJ that we want to bring out. Okay. Now, Key, you're the one who turned. Key, you're the one who turned us on to him. I want you to give the proper introduction for this gentleman.
So I have been on Twitch since DJs took over Twitch. Twitch is normally for gaming, but you know, DJs have taken over it so they can have uninterrupted streaming time. And so being a member of the Maceo Dugout, ran into this guy, the Vibe Curator HE3, Twitch streaming DJ. Hello. Welcome.
Salute.
Hey, it's an honor to be here with all of you. First of all, the honor. And it's an honor. Now, y'all talking about strange meats. I've done coon. My father-in-law had made me coon, It's a it's kind of a beefy texture.
Yep.
Slightly greasy, slightly, but a beefy texture, slightly greasy. It's when it's done right, it's real tender. It's like fall. It's like it just like melt in your mouth kind of stuff. Done cool.
Wow. Okay.
Gator is a restaurant here called Fish Bones. They sell gator. They fry it up, excellent. But you got to eat it when it's hot. If it get cold, it get gamey. It's real gamey.
Oh, okay.
Can't do that. Done tripe before. Tripe. My mom used to make tripe. I don't really know how she cooked it, and can't tell you, but I've had it and it's good. I mean, I ain't never had no complaints about it anyway. And there's also a restaurant up here in the Detroit area near Ypsilanti that serves a roadkill tray, featuring deer, raccoon, and other various
possum, probably
forest animals.
Various other forest animals.
yeah, and it's a very popular food tray. It's one of their popular appetizer trays. Yeah,
that's a Wednesday night. That's a Wednesday night drive back from the job from me, bro.
What's that on the road? What's that on the road? Is that a snake or a beaver? Let me
listen. My mom's family is from Johnston County, which is the county east of here, and my cousins came for like Christmas Eve celebration or whatever, and so we had stuff at the house, and then my cousin and my two cousins, and then their kids came, and on the way home they hit a deer on Christmas Eve, and they took the deer basically to wherever, like, the stopped. The deer was dead. They put it on the back of the truck, and then they called us later to tell us that they killed Rudolph on the way home, and they took him to wherever it needed to be to get dressed and froze it.
What's up?
Yeah, that's fair game in Michigan. That's fair game. You hit it. Yeah. It's like you break it, you buy it. You hit it.
You hit it, you fry it.
Yo,
hit it, you fry it. You break it, you buy it. You hit it, you fry it.
Do we have another DJ coming in here, Perry? Do we have another one coming?
Damu.
Yeah, we got one more.
Damn, that's a lot of DJs.
We waiting for Damu to boot up.
All right, okay. Well, let me ask you.
Go ahead. Let
me ask you, DJ, this. Okay. I had to say this because it's in my head right now, and I saw Bishop doing the whole, turn, with the headphone joint. Let me ask you, what type of pillows do you sleep on? Because I know that has to hurt your neck for a long period of time. Sitting there trying to get your joints. You know what I'm saying? Now, because I've noticed now I've seen each one of you except for my man over here DJing. So I've seen y'all at parties, and I've seen how y'all throw headgear, you know what I'm saying, around, and how you hold your joint, like, you know what I'm saying. Skaz is known for that. He's known for that joint right there. You know what I'm saying? Bobby, he'll throw his joint on like this right here, up like this, but the headphone is up here. So I know it's messing y'all necks up. So ask me, what type of pillows are y'all working with? Is they firm, hard, memory foams? What's going on?
Yo, I got memory foam pillows. They are the joint. Memory foam pillows.
I get regular pillows, I guess.
Right, man. That's all. You just gotta fold them up certain kind of way. I don't know, man. Just regular pillows.
Nah, fuck that. Nah, yo, listen. We talk about the criminal DJs. These niggas sleep standing up. Them
Me personally, I have my pillows.
My pillow. Yeah.
You didn't burn them yet?
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm not burning no my pillows. I lucked up on some memory foam pillows, and things are the joint. But then I found out that they have cooling memory foam pillows, so that's gonna be my next upgrade. Like, for real. A good pillow will send you, and a weighted blanket. A weighted blanket.
The mattress. The mattress got to be right.
Mattress.
Yep. Right.
Yo, So fellas, let me ask y'all this, yo. Go ahead, Pete. My fault. Go ahead.
No. Go, Tico, you got a question in mind. Go ahead and answer before you forget it.
Yeah, you know me.
Exactly.
So look, yo. So since technology is coming along and it's making things a lot easier, like y'all can carry freaking cases of crates and a zip, on a zip. You know what I mean? How do you feel? Because it's like the Wild Wild West, And now, how do you feel about record companies coming to you all about royalties and having to spend and having like pay to spend records and this, that, and the other? How do you think that's because I mean the internet is the Wild Wild West, and it allows y'all to do a lot of things when before you couldn't do, because they were trying to get y'all in the clubs, right? They were trying to get y'all in the clubs to have because y'all was spending records and wanting money for that. And now this whole streaming thing going on, and they're saying like, hey, these DJs are out here spinning, these records, and none of the artists are getting paid, and basically we're not getting paid. So, and my man out here, he's on Twitch, and so and you got like a little bit more free range to do what you can do. So I mean, how do y'all feel about that? I mean, the future.
I can start on that one. All right. I think it's just the fact that you got to remember the DJ is the staple that makes the people go buy music or go stream music. So it's going to be money generated. So it shouldn't make us pay to play it because we're bringing them potential customers.
The business.
We've done that in the club thing. Like the DJ actually makes people come and purchase whatever music that we present to them that they kind of like. And it's our job to find out what songs are the ones that are gonna sell records for them, and we have to give that feedback to those labels and those companies and everything. That's what we've done as we were dealing with record pools for years. That's how we've always done it. So it shouldn't be no different now that streaming is come apart. It's the same. It's still the same principle. We're going to make people go stream the music, which is going to generate income for the companies, which is going to generate income for the whatever the individual artist is. So it's still money getting generated.
Well, to answer
on that.
To expound on that, to answer the question, whether or not we like it, I'm not speaking for everybody, but I think it sucks, of course. I mean, the fact that they want to ask us for money,
right?
But to what the point that my man just made, we're the people that are promoting the product.
Yep.
We are the ones. We are. I mean, ever since I can remember, I've been turning people on to new artists.
Right.
Yep. Listen to this guy. Well, if you like this, maybe you'll like this.
Yep.
So so on and so forth. So
I mean, from your stream, HE3, from your stream, there are countless songs, and the whole streaming DJ thing. There are countless songs that I've added to my playlist or downloaded because I've had heard them before, but just that memory kicked in, like, oh, I need this. Oh, I need this. Oh, so I'm constantly throughout y'all streams, like grabbing songs and downloading songs. Like you said, Skaz, it definitely brings awareness, and it's making money for these companies. It's simple greed. That's all. Basically, it's greed.
You don't really want me to get deep into my theory about how they don't want us to have nothing anyway.
That's what we do here. Put up the rabbit hole banner.
Let's get that rabbit hole banner back up because we do that, bro.
That's the rabbit hole. That's the rabbit hole.
Before you go down that rabbit hole, our fifth DJ has joined us. Okay, this is my man, 50 grand, deep, deep in family for over 30 years. he's not just a DJ, okay? This is a spiritual drummer, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome DJ Damu.
Peace, love, family. How are you?
He's also my favorite
people
DJ
in the space.
Welcome, family. Welcome.
Appreciate it, brother.
He'd have been in my mama house. Bobby done been in my mama house. That's how long we go back. When I used to throw those wild parties, they done been there.
Right.
Hey, listen. Let me tell y'all. When we do the uncensored S2T, this man right here that's sitting across from me right now, Damu, this dude figures prominently in those uncensored stories, bro.
Yep.
Listen.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, I want to say this right here. Me and Damu, it's like this. Top 3, 4. Actually, you know what? This is probably my top 5 Mrs. Scotty Rock of DJs in Durham or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I want to say this right here for real. Because I've worked with almost all of them. I don't think I've worked with Assassin yet. But you know what I'm saying? We gotta rectify that, Assassin. I'm coming to your crib tomorrow. We're gonna work some shit out. We're gonna drop a mixtape.
Meet me at London Bridge tonight, yo.
But
right.
Fun fact, me and Skaz always have done mad shows together. Bro-Rabb was my DJ at my wedding. Shout out to that because he's a family friend. He was at my red. And then me and Damu would have been right. Yo, we always find each other. It'd be like 9 out of 10 shows I done did with Damu in like the year of 2015. It was like we would just kept running. They kept running into it. So yo, it's like I had a rapport with these cats, and I want to say that thank you all for allowing me to carry your crates in when y'all can carry crates in, so I can get in the club for free. I appreciate that.
That's what's up.
Let me drop a question to our DJs here, okay? And really, Tico kind of alluded to it, with his question. But here's my thing, okay? Now, of course, everything was going smooth with everybody and with all the moves they were making. I know 2 cats were out. You got 2 cats that were on. That actually 3 cats that I know that were at least on the road. Here, okay. Cats that were rocking clubs and doing things nice. And then the middle of March hit. COVID.
COVID.
The moves that you were making got shut down at that point. Okay. Talk to me about the adjustment from going to what you were doing then to where you are at now in the game of DJing. Let's start with Bro-Rabb, let me hear from you first.
Well, I will say this. We, as far as touring with Kid and Play, the last show we did was October 18, 2019 in Minnesota. That was the last show we did on the Hammer tour that we finished up. So it was already a thing where we was going to take a break. And then 2021, we had 2 tours that we was getting ready to do. We had the Pajama Jammy Jam tour, and we had I Love the 90s, both of them going at the same time. Then once COVID hit, that shut it all down. I mean, it just knocked us for a loop. We did not see it coming. It was just insane. I was like, wow. And I had plans with that money, no doubt. But
No doubt.
But I mean, we just had to do the virtual thing. We just had to find our niches. And one thing that I will say, and I'm sure Skaz will co-sign it. You had all these DJs. It's like a million DJs that was DJing online and doing the virtual thing, but all like 90% of them was doing the exact same thing, which I think was whack. That's awful. That's why I took it upon myself. Skaz took it upon himself, and there's a couple other DJs that I would name that we just went a whole different route. I didn't want to play no trap music. Granted, I mean, I have nothing against it, but I decided to, just do something different to try to get the audience, that like the neo soul, that, that like the gospel, that like like the old school hip hop, you know what I'm saying? That's the road I just decided to go virtually just to get that audience, because everybody was trapping out and trying to act like they was in the club, which is nothing wrong doing that, but I just decided to do it a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I had no
Bobby?
problem putting the cash apps and all that stuff out there, because if people support you, they'll shoot you a little something. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you got to go out there and beg for it.
I've had to add that to my monthly budget. DJ Cash App, bits on
DJ
bits on
Cash App.
Twitch. Yeah, I've had to add it to
all
my
the
monthly
cast
budget.
was out there. All the cast was out there doing all that trap. You know what I'm saying? Had me in the mood. I just bought like a whole bunch of cocaine and some baking powder. And just started fucking just.
Sometimes you gotta go get it. Just gotta go get it.
But the crazy thing about it though, Bishop, I couldn't go nowhere because it was COVID. I couldn't go nowhere. It was COVID. So
Invest in a slingshot.
I'm sitting here with bricks right now. Right now, I ain't even sitting on a chair. This is fucking. I just got bricks. I'm sitting on bricks right now. You know what I'm saying? Because this COVID got everybody down. I'm shook. I don't even want to come outside just sell the product.
Can I say this right here? No, listen, because I was in the same joint. So I got a bunch of dirt weed. What I do is pack it up and I got a slingshot. I shoot it to them in their car. You know what I'm saying? I'm deadly. Yo, you stand at the curb. I shoot it from my front door at you. That's how you got it.
Delivery.
Contactless drug delivery. That's what it is.
Imagine having to wear these all the time.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Man.
I hate a fucking man.
Wait,
Hold on.
That's what.
Hold on. First of all, your man's dope as shit. Like,
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Personalized mask.
Oh,
Right.
nice.
Anybody come in my house, they wearing nothing but drawers. You know what I'm saying? My mama came through here. She had to say, you got to stand for your mom. You got to put on your panties and your bras, man. I got to make sure you ain't taking none of this work. Make sure you taking none of this work.
Shut up.
All right,
Bobby, how DJ Assassin? How have your moves changed due to COVID, my man?
I mean, pretty much like everybody else, man. Just try to stay virtual. And I mean, I have a lucky enough situation where I'm at London Bridge on Sundays, where it's an outside event. So, I mean, but it's not the same. I mean, I know all the guys that do what I do. It's felt me financially. I mean, it's 9 months of our lives where we missing money. So right. I mean, it's like you just try to make ends meet until it goes away. Because I mean, but it's fun. I tell you what, it's fun watching these guys, perform at home and get ideas from them and just get a chance to see these guys rock when you normally wouldn't get a chance to when you normally would work. But after 9 months of just chilling at the crib, I'm ready to get back to work.
Yeah.
But you know what I enjoy. You know what I enjoy, and I like looking at. Like at first, a lot of DJs were like playing like pretty much the same playlist type shit just to, get the kinks out. But then after you start playing them songs for so fucking long, then you're like, what the fuck? Then you start going into some shit that you really like, and then you start, you start digging, because it's been a minute, and cats have been digging. Moo, Assassin, Skaz, bro, dude. All of you, man. I'm listening. I'm like, yo, I got that album, dude. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are like digging, and it comes. See there, look at that. And it comes to the point where, and it comes to the point where you start playing what you like to play, and do you find a lot more people gravitate towards that than what I'm saying, than just sit here paying you to be at a damn club or something like that?
Yeah, I feel like now it has allowed my music knowledge to flourish and for people to come to the world that we're in musically, mentally. Because like you said, normally in the club, it's almost like a box you kind of gotta stay in, which I hate. I hate that box. So this has allowed that box to broaden, so people could come to my world. Like you said, I'm digging for records that people might not have thought of, or they haven't heard in so long. They might have did love the record, but most people don't play it regularly, so they forget about it easily. So
do you think that this whole thing will change? How will you go back to the box?
Nah. actually, I think it does change. It changed the dynamic of our fan base. Now our fan base becomes more to our world. I see that.
Yep.
I see that, Assassin. What up?
Skaz Digga.
Skaz Digga.
Flavoristics. That's the fruit production. Skaz Digga. Skaz Digga.
Nasty
fruit. I feel like for audiences now, once we're in the live atmosphere, now they will be more prone to follow you wherever you go versus them.
Because I'm.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
There's these communities that are on like Twitch, for example. There's these communities, and I can't. Y'all know I travel for shows. Like when the pandemic hit, they canceled a huge show I was supposed to go to in Philadelphia with Black Star and Slick. Slick Rick, MOP. I missed Little Brother. They canceled it, and I missed Goody Mob. I was going to travel to all those shows, but now I'm thinking forward, like me and Teak going to be on the road going to some of these once the world opens up again in a safe way. Like I expect to go to a dugout party. I expect to go see H in Detroit, like Spin in Detroit. Like I expect to go to these, and I cannot wait. Like this pandemic has affected me in that aspect. Like live shows and live DJs, those are my recharge. So I'm a little low on energy right now, but the whole virtual thing really is super dope to be able to get a little bit of that. But I like people and I like that energy that's there. And I can't wait to get back to you guys.
And I want to piggyback on that too, Key. It's kind of like, because there's a difference in DJing as far as in the club. Because again, you know, when you work with DJs and all that stuff as a host and all that stuff, like Tico can understand it. It's a different DJ than you see Skaz and Bro-Rabb and Damu and Assassin in the club than when they had an open mic.
Yep.
Because when them motherfuckers could get when they could get on their open mic shit, you get to really see how these motherfuckers DJ. Because they're like, oh shit, I play what the fuck I want to play.
Yeah.
Guess what? When you allow them to curate that music,
yeah.
When there's no, hey, I want you to play the booty shaker number 12. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I'm gonna play this goddamn MOP. I'm gonna play all the J. Ruder Damager B-side shit. I'm playing motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Like they play shit they want to play. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean? And it's like this. I think with the Twitch and everything like that, you get to really see that insight that we as hosts and we people that went to open mics and all that stuff really get to see. Because a lot of us aren't fans of these DJs that's on this panel from their club shit. We fans because we rappers and we motherfucker was at open mics and this motherfucker killed that shit. Well, what you been to open mics? See, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. See? Rarities. Look at
y'all know how much this
Damu.
Yes.
I want you to piggyback. I want you to piggyback on on the jewel that Bishop just dropped.
Well, for me, let me first and foremost say salute to my technicians in here. When they were DJing, I was a B-boy. So let's be clear. Even though I'm kind of looked at as the elder being 50, I'm the baby to the DJ realm. I didn't get into DJing until 95. But for me, first and foremost, the pandemic has not stopped my bag. And the only reason I say that is because I've focused on what I call Soul Vibe sessions. Now, Skaz, I see you with Soul Train Vibe. And I really rocks with you on that, and I check in every now and then. But for me, Soul Vibe sessions is strictly about trying to promote more the indie soul artists, which is what I've always done when I've been at open mics or when I go live. I'm always about the Jesse Boykins IIIs. I'm about the Andrew Jacksons. I'm about all these brothers, Ibia, and all these artists that people don't get to touch on. So what has happened is, for the people who have followed me, I end up now in art spaces and all these things. So it hasn't stopped my bags, because I created a lane that when people say, well, we know this is not a party, I need a vibe, or I need an ambiance set. You got me all day, because I'm gonna give you the best Basquiat I can give you. So that's just where I've been. But like I said, I grew up listening to these three brothers on this panel. Specifically Bro-Rabb, Skaz, when they was upstairs in the power company and me and she was downstairs.
Ooh, I just told a power company story the other day, man. Damn it.
Hey,
I got
we was in there.
stories for you.
So for
that
me,
damn parking deck, yo.
yeah.
Shit.
So for me, the butter team.
Hey,
so for me, the butter team represented to me, number one, the unity that they've always had for each other. Like you will never see. To me, the butter team was like Wu-Tang.
They are.
You're not going to separate that family, which I've always applauded them for. Anytime I talk to Bro-Rabb or I talk to Skaz, I always tell them I applaud y'all. I love y'all. I big y'all up all the time, because a lot of people who are still not here in that type of collective, because Mike Nice, he was always about the streets.
Yep.
So when you was upstairs, if Mike Nice was playing, just know you getting the Camerons, you getting all of that stuff.
Yeah. The basement. Tell them about the basement, friend.
So when Bro-Rabb came on, everybody used to look at Bro-Rabb and like, because he was knee deep, believe it or not, in go-go. Nobody was rocking go-go on the level that Bro-Rabb was. So, and then Skaz was just an accumulation of everything. So then you would come downstairs and then she would give you Jersey. He would give you old school that most people seem like wouldn't touch on. At one time, you know, they called him like the Kid Capri of North Carolina because he was so hyper with his voice, which at that time, that's what it was. So back then I was dancing to all of these brothers. So when I got in 95, you know, it was a learning thing for me. But as I got older, I just more or less was like, how do I separate myself, as Skaz and all of the brothers have said, Assassin and everybody? How do you separate yourself from what everybody else is doing? So that's when I started focusing on indie music.
Yep.
Hey, listen. Love it.
When we talk about the power company, man, you can't talk about the power company without mentioning the homie DP, because he was getting y'all niggas drunk in there. You know gotta mention the homie. Gotta mention the homie. He was in there putting it down with on the bar. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out.
Yo, my man, let me ask you.
Good fucking times in there,
because you're in Twitch. You're on Twitch, right? So
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So how does that work per se? Because I have it, but I only have it because I got an Xbox out this joint. And so I used to watch him, and I was like, dude, I'm not gonna sit here and watch kids play fucking video games all day.
Right? Yeah.
This shit is fucking crazy.
Like my kids were like, "You're on Twitch," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm on Twitch."
And then I found out that there's more content in there.
Yeah.
So how do you have you found it hard to find to bring an audience to this type of new streaming service, or do you find that?
As far as bringing people to it, yes, you do have difficulty with that. I was fortunate because I already had an audience there, so I benefited from being in the dugout first, gaining an audience from that, because
tell them what a dugout is, friend.
Let me start. I want to explain my experience, because my experience is so much different from everybody else's. That's why I respect everybody else on this board. I wasn't a DJ rocking parties. I wasn't doing any of that. I was just a person who loved music and been creating playlists since I was little. I didn't have any money when I was young to buy any DJ equipment or anything like that. I had one turntable all my life, one turntable. Used that to the best of my ability, just made mixtapes all my life. I've just bought vinyl, taped it, made dubs for everybody. I was basically a music promoter, just promoting music. And was on Podomatic and Mixcloud. Was working in a hospital. COVID hit, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I got a pre-existing condition. They ain't know nothing about COVID back then.
Right.
I resigned from my job.
He was like, "Fuck that shit."
Wow, fuck that.
Fuck that shit. Like,
okay.
I wasn't bringing that mess home. I wasn't doing none of that. And so resigned from there. God has blessed me, so don't be worried about me. Getting back to this. Speaking of blessings, before COVID hit, I was in a deep depression, y'all. I was in a bad way. I was in a deep depression from October till January, right around the time Kobe died. Some things worked out. COVID hit. Started listening to the DJs on IG, D Nice, Wild Me. Then started listening to everybody else, Evil D, Ninth Wonder. Then just started listening to more people. Maceo came on one day. He said he was the smoking section of CQ, Club Quarantine. I was like, that's my man, because I'm a smoker. So I wanted. So I was like, Maceo from De La Soul, that's who I'm rolling with. So all this time he been talking about, IG is the basement, Twitch is the rooftop. He would say that all the time because he was getting tired of IG and them cutting off DJs.
Yeah.
So he was like, come on over. So I'm like, man, I cannot put another app on this phone. I can't do it. I can't. It's no more memory.
Yep.
But I managed to put the app on the phone. I said, I'm gonna see what this fool talking about. So went on Twitch. Sound quality was much better.
Way better.
Absolutely.
Way better.
And the emote game. Is crazy.
Yeah.
And so that's what drawing me in. So I'm on the board, and I'm on the board with some real music lovers. These are some hardcore music cats.
Yep.
So I hang out in there. I hang out in there a lot.
Yeah.
Maceo, I mean, like Dugout. I mean, Maceo is good in every genre. Whatever
Any
genre he
plays,
he goes in. Like he knows everything is smooth with it.
Yep.
Man, Maceo's that nigga.
Hardcore cats in there. So I got this jazz podcast that I do. So I was like, okay.
Shout it out. Don't just say I got a jazz podcast.
I got a jazz podcast that I do on
Shameless plug.
Jasmine's Bakery. Anyway,
don't say that shit loud. You say that shit slow when your motherfucking buttery ass. I'll come for white people voice.
His voice is amazing, isn't it? His voice is amazing.
Yo, his voice reminds me of the Saturday Night Live shit.
Voice so damn deep. I had to turn my bass down. My damn had to turn my bass down.
Anyway, I'm gonna finish my story.
He got niggas over here EQing their sound on the laptop, you know what I'm saying, trying to match up, you know what I'm saying.
I had three Latinos pull up with the trunk.
Okay, I'm gonna finish. So anyway, long story short, I float one of the ladies on the board, the link to the jazz thing. She was like, man, you should play this to the people on the rest of the board. I was like, is it that good? She was like, yeah, play it. So I floated the link to some other people on the board. They was like, nigga, what the hell? Who is you? And so, that made me feel good because I don't, I just make, I've been doing it for years, but, I don't never get no real recognition for it, your boys be like, yeah, nigga, that's good shit, nigga. And and they move on. You don't get no real recognition. So they come to me like, nigga, what you better play this for Maceo, blah, 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 blah. So I floated it to Maceo's wife. So I said, okay, I'll float it to Tina. So I floated it to Tina. Tina was in my inbox the next day. Like, nigga, what? Wow. Who are you?
Right.
And she was like, we want to play it on the show. So I was like, hell yeah, y'all can play it on the show. So they played it one night. They set aside a show just for me, and they played the jazz podcast, and they went and got. I did a R&B podcast and a hip hop podcast. I didn't even know they went and got that.
Oh,
and
wow.
they got those and played one of them. And so one day I'm sitting in the house with my family. My wife is in the kitchen, and my sister-in-law Maceo comes on, and I got the music playing all through the house now, like I used to have when we was little.
Right.
When music played all through the house. So I got the music playing all through the house now, so they can hear everything. So Maceo comes on, and he's like, Threester, let me talk to you, Threester. He said, you need to get on Twitch. He said, you need to stop bullshitting and get on Twitch. And he was like, he said, you're a vibe curator. You curate the vibe.
Yeah.
That's where my name came from. That's where my name came from.
Nice.
And he said, you curate the vibe. He said, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. He said, some of that shit you play, he said, I'll be wanting to sample that shit. He said, but I know I can't because that shit is brand new. He said, I know how you operate because that's how I operate. I just play brand new shit. I call my old school sessions wine and cheese. I don't call them old school.
You did an incognito.
Wine
set.
And cheese is vintage. Wine and cheese is vintage. And the name of my show is called The Bakery, and ain't nothing old or stale in the bakery. We only do vintage. If we play some old school, it's wine and cheese. But most of the shit is new and fresh. The jazz I play is new, fresh shit. The hip hop I play is new, fresh shit. You'll rarely hear me play some vintage. You'll rarely hear, but that's just how my mind is wired. Everybody's musical mind is wired a different way. I have got to turn you on to something new.
Right. That's what's up.
That's how it is up here. I can't turn you on to nothing you done already heard.
And I turn you
on to something new.
Thank you for that, man, because I think a lot of cats get angry, or I guess when the older they get, it's about convenience, right? So now there's some good music out here, and there's some some real quality good music, but you have to really dig. The underground is so underground.
I tell people, I say, fuck it, let me do it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? The underground is so fucking underground, bro. So So I appreciate you bringing that to the light, because like I said, a lot of people get tired of digging, and so then they settle for whatever.
Right. First of all, I don't think you could be a motherfucking DJ if you don't want to get your nails dirty. Like fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't you're not calling yourself a DJ. Like it's a lot of motherfuckers that's record players.
Yeah.
Record players. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between a DJ and a record player. Like if you go to if your ass ain't got vinyl in a room by itself, because your youngest child got to sleep on a couch outside because the room is filled with vinyl, you ain't no goddamn real DJ. You ain't no DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, your youngest child got to sleep in the tub. Why? Because daddy got his in the third
records on my bed. Daddy bought some records, they all on my bed.
Right. You know what I'm saying? If your ass ain't paying child support, because you a DJ, then you ain't doing that
shit. Look, first of all, hold on one second. Hold one second.
Motherfucking Bro-Rabb got everything.
Bro-Rabb is out here bullshitting around, and since Bro-Rabb just want to throw fucking records out.
This nigga done gone and got the record.
Hold on.
Battle. Here we go. It's got another battle going. Battle.
Who in the hell left the gate open?
Who the hell left the gate open? You can order on TV Is that the album that you ordered on TV?
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Yes.
But I have a question. This is a serious question. Am I the only one that realizes that Bro-Rabb's snap is the loudest that you've ever heard in your life?
Wow.
What?
Your snap. You snap the loudest I've ever heard in my life.
When
Hold on. Before, see, here go Bobby.
There go Bobby.
Oh, the Russell Peters
What do you
picture.
got?
That's the Russell Peters picture, man.
Yeah.
I can't get it right. Hold on. Let me see if I get it. It's got a glare in it.
Get it close to the camera. Get it close to the camera. Get it correct.
Oh!
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 And you got code.
My guy, I got a guy code. I got to pay guy code.
Wow.
That's it.
That's a dope picture.
That is amazing.
Oh, that's
I
dope.
love you guys so much.
Yeah, that was a dope
Man, I mean, like the people in this picture. Okay, Russell Peters, of course. I don't know who the dude is. I don't know who the other comedian is. Cash Money, Terminator X, Davey DMX, DVS, Bro-Rabb, Skaz, myself, and Benny the Butcher. Benny the Butcher. Bumpy Knuckles.
Calm down, Perry.
I didn't
Calm
realize
down,
Benny
Perry.
was so cute.
Yo, stop that.
What?
You ain't gonna be calling other
What?
niggas cute.
What?
Hold on. You ain't be calling other niggas cute on this show. Now, all right, now I'm the only cute nigga on the show.
You don't like.
That's why.
I don't
That's
like
why we have a
light-skinned.
discussion.
He's brown.
That's why we
He's
have a
brown.
discussion. That's why we have a discussion that we only have ugly niggas as guests on the show.
Hey, Tico. Hey, Tico. That rough side of the mountain stuff was dope, right? You want to press? You want to press me, nigga? Pull out no charge.
Yeah. You cracked my head with that one.
You want to press me? Pull out no charge.
Oh, it's on there. Oh, it's on there.
No,
Oh, it's actually on the album. You know what?
I carry you.
Oh, it's on there.
I can't. Then I stand corrected. I'm impressed.
We've got echo.
It's on there. Look, man. Yo, okay. So music it's changing, right? But it's still the same, but it's basically it's changing. Who out here now? Matter of fact, fuck it. Who you pumping right now that's brand new?
Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes got the album of the year, right? Goddamn now.
Yes, sir.
Busta Rhymes.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
Yeah,
What'd you
absolutely.
say, Skaz?
The Griselda crew.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I was about to say that.
Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor, yeah, she's pretty mean.
What about you, Moo?
On the low though, that new Brandy.
Yeah, that's banging.
Yeah.
No, they do Brandy
Mike
is
got
tight.
some on
They do
that?
Brandy is tight.
So,
Mike
so
got
And then my
rocking,
man was talking about the indie soul. Have you heard of a young lady named Hope Thaler?
Absolutely.
Yeah, her new one is
But I'm rocking with well, they just basically put Tiana Major 9 over this way. But I remember Tiana Major 9 when she was doing like Tiny Desk over in London.
Yeah.
So but then one of my favorite hip hop kind of soulish groups, if you haven't heard them, is Children of the Zeus.
Got to look that up.
Boy, that don't sound like some X-Clan shit, right?
Right,
there.
exactly.
You know Damu on that shit.
So,
By the red,
Children
the
of the
black,
Zeus.
and the green.
Children of
With the key.
Damu
Yo, so-
and Skaz both have projects out and or coming. Y'all tell
Yes.
us about those.
You want to go first, brother Skaz? Because I got the single. The single's banging.
Oh, say word.
It is definitely.
Appreciate it. Okay, well, yeah. I got an EP coming soon with artist Nisha the Voice.
Yes.
We've been working for about a year. We probably about 5 songs deep so far, but we got a couple things brewing, and I got a couple other projects brewing also. But that's the forefront right now. So I've leaked out a few Nisha the Voice records beyond the single that we put out, and getting a lot of good reviews. So look out for that, Nisha the Voice.
Yes.
The voice.
And from my end, I DJ for a hip hop group called Innocence. That's NACYNZE. So it's like in a sense of. We have an album out right now called Pep Rally. The single that we put out, New South, it's at about 21,000 views right now. So we're getting ready to work on the next single video. We're doing a 2-in-1 called, which is the first song, Matter of Fact. And then we got a song on there called Who Am I? So we're going to do a 2-in-1 video for that. But then we have the 2 singles that we're going to push almost at the same time. It's called See You Again, which is a song, of course, for the ladies. And then we're going to hit you with what we call the Terrence Crawford, How We Do It.
Yo, I fuck with Innocence. Yo, we got a long history. Damu, you know I got a long history with Innocence. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I was supposed to be the 5th nigga of Innocence. You know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be 4 other niggas.
The 5th nigga?
You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to be, it's only 2 of them.
Really?
I was supposed to be the 1st nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, listen. It was supposed to be me. Listen. It was supposed to be. I ain't lying.
I know you're not, but you're really
You're on that Clarence Washington shit. They go that Clarence Washington shit.
Matter of fact, fuck, let's talk about this shit. How Damu was supposed to be my DJ. He found the nigga Innocence. I had to do some niggas. I said, this is my man Damu. They was like, what's up, Damu? You know how you introduce your friends and they get closer as friends than they are with you? That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what? Y'all can buy the little Innocence album. Y'all can buy that shit. Me and Bro-Rabb about to come out with some shit. It's going to be R&B and neo soul and rock and roll.
I look forward to it.
Rock and roll.
I'm ready.
I can't sing. But I'm going to get niggas that can sing and I'm going to mouth that shit.
Man, Bishop, the only nigga that's supposed to be, he's supposed to be a member of everybody fucking group.
Right. Just like he got
was supposed to be the
eat this
third
way into
nigga,
straight
little
to tape, right? He eats his way to straight to tape. It didn't work so well in the other environments.
Y'all didn't know that nigga wrote songs for Terrence Trent D'Arby.
Like a bandit, feeling time. Underneath
this nigga Bishop is
party. That's a party he wrote. Party wrote.
Bishop is the fucking Forrest Gump of group members and shit.
I am.
He's supposed to have been in everybody. He's supposed to have been in Yak Food. He's supposed to have been in X-Clan and shit. Trends of Culture, nigga. I mean, everybody.
Not Trends of Culture, boy. You took it there.
No.
Shouts out to the Big Ed. Shouts to the Big Ed.
Yo, he was supposed to be in fucking 4+1, and he was like 2.
+2. It was supposed to be +2, right?
Them niggas said I was too young to be in the show.
The nigga was 2 years old. He was 2 years old.
Right.
The nigga was supposed to be in Nappy Roots, but his hair's too straight.
He was supposed to have been in Ziggy too. Oh, we could play this game all day.
I'm trying to tell you.
Y'all are dumb.
He wasn't Brotherhood. He wasn't in was Brotherhood Creed.
Y'all know that hell of a record. Stop playing.
But time out though. We were at the Power Company when Brotherhood Creed was performing there for a TV show that was here.
Yep.
Bro, remember that?
Was I there?
Wow.
I know Bro-Rabb was there.
I heard about it.
Okay.
I heard about it.
Wow.
Yeah, but they
you talking about the Electric Factory?
The Electric Factory, exactly.
Yeah.
That was a TV show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Chico, you want on that show? Want you on that show? You was on that show.
Yeah, he was. It was. Yeah, because I remember our homie. Shouts out to Mike City and his group Life in General. I remember they performed it at, and they did because they did a remake of and Rob, you love this. They did a remake of the bars. I Like It. Hip hop version. History.
Too much history, boy. Too much history up in this here place, boy.
Y'all remember the concert at Durham High? It was KMD, Lords of the Underground.
And Brand Nubian.
Not Lords of the Underground, but Low Talk. Not Low Talk, but what's their name? Leaders of the New School.
Leaders of the New School.
And KMD. Yep. Durham High.
Wow.
That shit was crazy.
I missed that.
I remember that.
Yo. That was, that shit, man. That's back when like we didn't understand how close we were.
Saquon had some
right. We didn't know how close we were to the beginning of the genre, man. Like once we got to meet like Red Alert and all those kind of guys, and like Terminator and all those guys. I mean, I know Skaz, stories. I'm sure he could tell with Kane and everything, but those guys were the beginning of our generation. You know what I'm saying? As far as us doing music, like. One of the first records I learned lyric for lyric was Raw. I mean, I had to learn that record. It's like, man, that nigga came with it so hard. It was like, I had to learn this front to back. But I mean, coming from we all from North Carolina, so to get a chance to meet these people was first and foremost was amazing coming from where we're from. But the older we got, we became friends and partners and help each other and do all kinds of things. So it's like, I definitely give a lot of respect to Bro-Rabb and Skaz because I've seen those guys grow up and give them much respect for what they're doing, taking pictures all over the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's just a great feeling.
And the crazy thing about when Sassy say grow up, he mean that shit too. Like we remember, like y'all was youngins.
Yeah, we were all young.
We knew your brother. We knew your brother Nabs. You know what I'm saying? We was hanging with Nabs.
I remember when Nabs was DJ
at exactly. You know what I'm saying? So we was just like, we was hanging with Nabs. You just little nigga. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. What was the club? The Deck used to DJ at the Deck too, right? Man, he used to kill the Deck. He used to kill it. He'll be on one side, and who was on the other side.
They used to be called Julius.
No, not Julius is where Tremors was at, but Julius was crazy as hell too. But back when they had the Deck, Nabs was on the big side. Sound Machine was on the other side. So you was getting it. Either way you go.
Sound Machine. Shout out to DJ Sound Machine.
That's one of my heroes for real.
Definitely one of my heroes also.
Yeah, because to be told, I think he was one of the youngest, rocking at 12.
Yep.
At the skate rink.
Yep.
That's why let me tell you a story. I'm sorry. Let me tell you a story. I met Sound Machine at the skate ranch. Okay, I was just a young dude up in there. He used to break dance, right? There's a part when you start skating, then you stop skating, and they let you dance for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So Sound Machine had his crew out there. You know what I'm saying? They was out there doing some, So I was like, oh snap, they out here rocking, Let me see what they out here doing. So I took out the whole crew. Bam! It was just, I took out the whole crew. And so we had like a little beef, this, that, and the other. And we was like, yo, you dance all right, blah, blah, blah.
Dance battle? Dance battle?
Yeah, dance battle. And I hadn't seen him since. And the next time that I saw him was at Carroll Middle School. We went to Carroll Middle School together.
Hey, that's my school.
And he was DJing then. He was at WLE DJing then. You know what I'm saying? So, yo,
hey, Willie Moore.
Somebody talk to me before I catch Alzheimer's, please.
You got it already.
Look, ladies,
I can't actually teach and all them right now, but as soon as I got it here, I'm going out to the spot. So
look at this eavesdropping. Look at this eavesdropping.
We just eavesdropping.
Assassin, you gotta mute your shit, Assassin.
I just muted him. I just muted.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you get old niggas on technology.
We all in your business.
When you get these old niggas on technology, this is shit that happens.
Man, that was Flash, man. I'm trying to DJ Flash calling me and shit. I'm like, hold on, man. I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone with all y'all niggas, man. Get off the fucking phone.
Yeah, so.
Answer your messenger. But anyway, look, gentlemen, I want to thank you. Thank you for definitely coming on with us for this, for this DJ roundtable. We have to do it again. We have to pull some other DJs in.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, there's some other stuff we want to do with everybody. Okay, for real. Skaz, my man, thank you. Bro-Rabb, sir, I do thank you. Bobby, DJ, and what's the wait, got it. Let's see what. Oh my God! I got
it. Let me tell you something, brother. You don't want to go there.
Man, let me tell you something about that show. Let me tell you something about that show. Like back then, Greg was the SGA president. You know what I'm saying? So we like y'all was passing out flyers. So like we was at St. Aug played at State that day. The homecoming game was at State because we always do it in basketball season. So we were out there passing out flyers. The white van pulls up. So Greg was like, "Yo, I know the driver." He's like, "Yo, what up, Greg?" But he had K Solo in the car with him. So we needed to get in the game. So we was like, all right, man, we just gonna ride with you. When you go in the game, we get in the game with you. So when we get in the car, he got his hype man with him. So later on in life, I go back and look at the pictures from that show. It was fucking Redman.
I'm like, it was. Yo, let me build on that story. Let me build on that story real quick, okay? Redman was his hype man because we were backstage. I was backstage with Yag the whole day. Okay, back when me and Jingle were hitting on the Safari sisters, and we were hitting on the Safari sisters.
Light skin ass. Both of y'all light skin ass niggas.
And look, and there was another cat that was also on stage with Redman at that time. Okay, this dark skin cat. This dark skin cat that was on stage with him then, and then the next night doing a show on KNC with Deranged the Damage from Yag Fu Front, and the cat that was on stage showed up at KNC and dropped the freestyle. That cat with his boy from Newark was Do It All, and my man 50 Grand, Mr. Funky from the Lord Lotar from Lords of the Underground. History.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look.
That's my grandmother's favorite record, bro. My grandmother's favorite record.
Oh my God. I might share the story of almost getting into a fight with Father MC and his dancers. But anyway,
we remember that.
We got to do this.
Bentley's. Where we at Bentley's? She had to be at Bentley's.
This wasn't at Bentley's. This was actually at Tab Thacker. Club Apollo. One of Tab Thacker's club.
We went to the street.
It was me, DVS. It was me, DVS, and Deranged the Damage. Almost got no fight with Father MC and his dancers. Story we got to tell. Definitely got to tell some other.
I will do for you.
Hey.
For me, I will do.
He lived in North Carolina for a little while, didn't he? Didn't he live in North Carolina for a little while?
Oh, he was here for a little bit. I just want to say to all the brothers on the panel, I salute you all. I love you all. But this thing wouldn't be right for me if we don't give honorable mentions to the late, great Waxmaster Tory. So with that being said,
Absolutely. He's the birth of all of our inspirations from the area. He's definitely the birth of my inspirations to even do this.
It's funny. Bro-Rabb was at the funeral. I mean, I remember Nabs. Yeah, Nabs get up. And he said, so I was thinking Waxmaster Tory's number one, Sound Machine number two. He was like, I hated that song. He said, because it's supposed to be Waxmaster Tory and Nabs. You know what I'm saying?
But gentlemen,
I say peace to y'all brothers. I gotta run. But I enjoyed this, y'all. Real talk.
No doubt.
Thank you.
Y'all come to London Bridge, man. Y'all ain't doing shit. Come to London Bridge. Oh, y'all. Meet me at London Bridge.
Got you.
No doubt.
All right, y'all be good.
I'm coming.
All right, brothers.
I'll bring some Kool-Aid.
All right.
Cool. I got some Ciroc we'll put right in there with it.
Rock BWI. That shit's going out.
Thank you. Love y'all.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.
Wow.
Man. That was beautiful.
That was